and we'll see the Broncos' rocket-armed quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Broncos and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 23 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Chargers. was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback. They go play action here on first down. And right away he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is the tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal, getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throw going there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Chargers. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver's offense ready to go again.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of the growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Second and 1. His throw incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. On first and 10, it's Hall. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hall on a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the
get there? That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2nd and 8 coming up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So we've come to halftime.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bronco offense ready to begin this 3rd quarter play.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will stop right around the 25. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Back to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Singletary, they'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. throws. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw here.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Kyle Pitts,
his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers win.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay.